Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think this is where we left off from last time. Oh man, my memory sucks. So, and welcome. My name is Yuusha Anime, and welcome back to Sakura Shrine Girls. Now, we are going to resume back with Sakura Shrine Girls, and I can't remember what happened last time. I actually can't. I know before that we had the mayonnaise bukkake and something else that happened the episode previous with some ear rubbing. That's all I can remember for now, but we are now going to continue, so guys. Shuka.
Who else?
Oh yeah, I've got to answer this question. Wait, didn't I already answer this? Hold on a minute, hold on. I think I've done that one. Right, which one is it? It's this one! I'm an idiot. I've got to look at the timestamps. I'm an idiot. It's been surprisingly peaceful today. I had no more uninvited feline visitors during the night. Kaio must have told Nayako to stay away until I had gotten some proper sleep. It's not something that I have really bothered to notice. But I seem to be getting a lot of attention due to my association with those two cats. Have you heard about that new guy, Toru?
Yeah, I heard that he's been going out to those two abandoned shrines with Kaio and Nayako. What's the deal with that anyway? Every other guy who's tried to approach and got rejected outright. I don't get it either. Maybe he's doing something behind the scenes. Oh, like he started them or something. Yeah, but that's what he's doing. I've heard that weird things happen around him all the time too. One girl said she saw him with a mayonnaise tube and was going to
That was not me! I swear I'm innocent on that front, for God's sake. Oh. It looks like those incidents have not gone unnoticed. That's a bit unfortunate. Definitely.
Honestly, he thinks he could just show up and steal both of them anyway like that? He just moved out from the middle of nowhere to be here? It really makes you think. There's something weird going on there.
Thinking emoji.
Yeah, we should really take the time to look further into it.
It's not particularly polite to talk about someone as if they can't hear you.
Oh, that's me. Oh, damn it. Oh, there's only two of them anyway. It's not particularly polite to talk about someone as if they can't hear you. The two of them recoil from me.
What are you talking about? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
I'd say you should do the same. Mind keeping it down a bit? Two of them grumble and move further away from me.
Well, I wasn't in the wrong there.
How was he able to hear us?
I know, right? We were barely whispering.
Wait, I can still hear them all the way from here. Must have something to do with the exercises I've been doing. Maybe. My senses are becoming sharper as I tap into my potential as a medium. I'm not sure how I should feel about that. A little disturbed, but not that disturbed at the same time.
Now that you think about it, there's something weird about it too.
Yeah, you ever notice how Nayako and Kaio had this kind of aura to them? I don't know what it is, but he seems to have it too.
What's that supposed to mean?
He must have some sort of past or something with those two we don't know about.
Oh, it's gonna pass. Well, it's past now, so I guess you're not wrong, but
It just isn't fair. That should be us hanging with them.
what utterly pathetic and juvenile ambitions these two have. Oh yes, I pretend that I can't hear them and slouch in my chair. I swear, I hate little rumour mongers like them. Anyone who sits around peddling lies really bothers me. Keeping in mind that I used to be the biggest cynic around, this isn't exactly surprising. Those two are the types who would spread rumours about haunted houses, and scare some poor kid half to death with them. While I prefer to be patient with people, oh yes, I just can't stand people like them. That's how I've always been and how I always will be. Fair enough. That's much better. I can't overhear idiots talking about baseless rumours up here. There's only sound of the wind gently brushing against the fence. I've dealt with people like them in the past. Since I was a hardcore skeptic, I often played detective and poked holes in all of the ridiculous rumours floating around school. As such, I wasn't a very popular guy. They tried to play off the hurtful things they said as harmless jokes. But I'll be damned if they're harmless. I guess that was what made me fall into the role of a cynic after a long time. Someone had to point out these rumours and nonsense didn't make sense. But at the same time, if I had not done that, what would I have noticed around me? Even now everything is clearer to me. I can hear the wind more clearly, my vision sharper and more vivid. Everything is very different to me. I do not think that what I did was in vain though. Although I could not see spirits when I was younger, at least I could protect people from outrageous rumours. Honestly, if I hear those two talking about me, or Naoko or Kaya, I might just give them a piece of my mind.
Taru!
Oh god.
Can you hear me, Taru?
Naoko? Where are you exactly?
Well done, Taru. You're becoming better at this.
I look all around me, but I am the only one on this rooftop. Well, she's probably communicating through spirits. Please explain yourself, Naoko.
Come on, Taru. Haven't you worked it out yet? You're a medium. You can tell with spirits with just your mind.
Still kind of uncomfortable to be talking to thin air, you know.
Okay, let me try something.
Excuse me? An ethereal version of Naoko appears before me. She just looks slightly more discoloured than normal. That is weird. Her sudden appearance is enough to startle me. What on earth?
Is that better?
Vaguely. This is kind of surreal to me.
Oh, come on. I put a lot of effort into this.
She pounced grumpily.
It's not easy to project the phantom version of yourself into someone. The spacing.
Oh man, this is one thing that really annoys me with this game at the second, is the spacing. Oh god. That is so infuriating to look at, because look at that. It looks like there's no space in between of yourself into. It looks like there's no spaces.
Someone else's mind.
I don't doubt that. So, where are you right now?
I'm in the classroom. I was training with Kayu yesterday, by the way.
She didn't do as good a
job as I did, right?
You really shouldn't be comparing yourself to her all the time. Well, it's not a healthy habit.
It's not that. I just want to know if she did a better job than me, in your opinion. That's all.
I swear. Don't worry about it, okay? I don't need this to become some sort of game where they both try to win my approval. Do we really have to talk like this?
It's good practice, isn't it?
It still makes me uncomfortable. I'm going to head back down to the classroom, okay?
Fine. And here I was thinking I was going to get some super special training time with you.
Well, we're not having special training time. It seems, anyway. When I come back from the rooftop, those two guys from before are at Naoko's desk. What are they doing? Naoko!
Why would you choose to hang out with that guy?
What's so special about him?
I don't think you would understand if I told you.
Come on, just look at him. You could use him as every single extra in a movie and no one would notice.
That's how unremarkable he is. We'd known you how long before he turned up. I know it's not really our business, but don't you think you could explain this to us?
Naoko looks like she's had enough of both of them.
You guys have always been annoying, and it really is none of your business. Shoot, shoot.
Utterly crushed, the two of them retreat to the corner of the classroom. I can overhear them sulking. Dealing with some pests?
To say the least. Those two have been bothering Kaio and I since we came here. They just won't take a hint. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Guess I didn't really explain just how popular we are. Now you got mixed into all of this rumor mongering.
I'm not really worried about it, to be honest. We're just chill about all the rumors, even though we were very pissed about it earlier. There's nothing that they could say that will bother me. I've dealt with stuff like this before, so please don't worry about me.
But it's because of me that they're even saying those things about you.
It can't be helped, can it?
Even so, I don't like those guys talking about you that way. You're not unremarkable, Taru. Far from it. People like them are the worst because they fixate on appearance. And we both know that appearances are very, very deceiving.
Well, to say the least. Yeah, I was going to say that as well, funny enough. Both of us laugh together, but Naoko's ears perk up. I can hear them too.
Damn it, Toru.
I know, right? How come she's laughing with him like that?
Naoko begins to hiss under her breath. Don't. They aren't worth it.
Excuse me for a moment.
I begin to hear a strange melodic tune hum through the air. A strong what's going to happen? Are they going to rain on the two students? I'm guessing so. A strong wind begins to pick up.
Hey, what?
The student gets blown out of the room by a sudden force of gale. Hold on a second. Yeah, I understand that they're infuriating, but you can't just freaking throw them from one end of the hall to the other. Jesus. His comrade quickly follows. Goodbye, comrade. See you in next life. Go to good luck.
Is the room haunted?
The two of them panic. I hear them rushing down the hall. Fortunately, no one else was in the room to witness that. Choices. Was that really necessary or thanks? I'm gonna say thanks. The fact that no one else saw that and the fact that they've rushed off are really saving it for. So thanks. Thanks. I didn't really want to bother with them. But it's better when they're not bothering us.
If it's for my priest, it's no problem.
Wait, didn't you do this for you? Who's doing it for what nowadays? I'm so confused. So, what did you do there?
I didn't do anything. But the wind spirits here really are out of control, aren't they?
She sighs contently. Wait, she doesn't look content. She looks like she's about to laugh her head off.
It really is nicer in here without trash talking behind your back, don't you think?
Well, it is pleasant. Why not argue about that?
How are you able to tell yourself that it doesn't matter, though? If people say nasty things about me, I strike back.
Sometimes it's better not to escalate things needlessly. True. That's the way I've kind of gone on. Like, if there's no point. You have to turn the other cheek at times if you lash out. You'll probably make things worse than they already are.
Oh, Taru, you really are a great person, you know.
Hey, I'm not a saint or anything. I got pretty mad at them before. I didn't really want to make a scene in front of you, though.
Just leave it to me to make a scene, then.
That really isn't necessary. No, that really isn't.
Oh, come on, Taru. You really need to live life with a relaxed attitude.
Oh, hello. Well, this is a pleasant CG. I like this one. It's definitely pleasant. She leans over my desk and looks me dead in the eyes.
If you let nasty, spiteful people like those walk all over you, it will only bring you unhappiness. But don't you worry, I'll be here to protect you from now on.
Shouldn't I be protecting you? I am your priest, after all.
Who said it had to be one way?
Ah. I respect the thinking there. Her tail stands up straight in the air. You shouldn't lean in like that, you know. She looks down at herself. Oh.
Why not?
Because... Come on, you know the reason why. They're pressing together quite tightly. Oh yes, we can see those bazongas very well.
I don't see that as a problem if it's you, Taru.
Oh, what? Okay then. Insert H clip here, please.
You're my priest after all.
No one in this world or the next shares a relationship.
No one in this world or the next shares a relationship as special as ours. So...
She takes her chest... Oh, for God's sake. Be gone, thought. This is total thottery before me. I am disgusted yet intrigued at the same time. I feel ashamed.
I don't mind. You don't really mind either, do you?
Well, I guess there's no one else around. Maybe there's this once.
Your eyes do not lie, Taru. I have you under my spell.
Oh, shit. I suppose she's not wrong. It's a little hard to look elsewhere when she's shoving them right in my face, though. To be honest, I actually find it hard to look her in the eye. I'm worried that I could be completely lost in those crystal clear eyes. They are pretty, though. I do prefer the old style, but that's just me. They're working with what they got. Her beauty is something that you would only speak of in fairy tales and legends. It's that kind of beauty, haunting and otherworldly.
You're spacing out, Taru. What are you thinking about?
Nothing in particular. Brittany.
You got this silly look on your face, you know. Anyway, if those guys come back, the first thing you should do is let the local spirits know. I've had a talk with them about things lately, and they will protect you too.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Wait, you say that, but then again, remember the mayonnaise thing. Remember that.
I don't think some of them are in harmonious agreements with you.
I could look after myself, you know.
Just because you can do that doesn't mean you have to. That's what friends are for, after all.
It's not something I think about. But if I were to guess, Naika doesn't seem to be looking at our relationship as wholly professional. I don't understand what girls think, but just maybe. Yeah, I guess that is what friends are for. But remember that you can ask me for help too, alright?
Like with the mayonnaise tube?
Well, yeah. Let's just hope that things like that don't keep happening. You're in a Sakura game, my friend. It's gonna happen many a times, alright? Let me just say that right now. We talk quietly until it's time for our next class. In between my training as a priest and school, it seems that I can't get a single moment of rest. One thing I did do was look further into this Ascension Festival that everyone around me keeps mentioning. The local history of that shrine suggests that a festival is held there every year to celebrate the coming of new gods into our world. It occurs not only this town, but multiple planes across the countryside too. Everyone in this region celebrates the Ascension Festival as a sign of respect to the spirits who help nurture and guide the forces of nature. I had a cup of tea. I needed it. There we go. And ensure the prosperity of the land. If I were to take a guess, new guardian spirits must emerge into our world every year, overtaking the duties that their predecessors once fulfilled. This year, the spirits of the two gates will ascend, and those two spirits are Kaio and Nayoko. All of my training is to ensure that my soul is a beacon for Nayoko and Kaio to keep themselves anchored to this world before the festival. It's not really something I'm worried about at this point though. Two of them have said that I have a strong spirit, but it doesn't mean you couldn't lack off on your duties, dude, come on. Perhaps one thing I need to do is look deeper into my family's history. That would be a good thing. My father was a priest, as was my grandfather, as was my great-grandfather. Did all of them attend to spirits similar to Kaio and Nayoko? I'm guessing so. Maybe I should talk to my grandfather about it when I get home.
Welcome home, Taru.
I come home to the smell of cinnamon and peppers. Oh, what's he cooking?
Reckon you can handle some more curry tonight?
It's fine by me. I'd take a seat at the table.
Yeah, you usually go to your room. Something on your mind?
I wanted to know, Grandpa. I know you're probably just joking about it, but what would happen if I... Do I really want to ask this? Wait, what am I trying to ask?
If you what?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Grandpa just gives me a funny look.
Well, if you say it's nothing, I'll believe you. Mud curry tonight, I'm guessing?
Grandpa, who are the spirits you tended to when you were a priest? He grows quiet.
Why are you asking something like that so suddenly?
That's a good question. I would be intrigued. I just wanted to know if all the men in our family have dealt with the same problems I have.
You're asking if they were girls, right?
Damn, he's got me. Is that the only reason I was asking if they were always female? What, shrine girls? It's sort of in the title, I guess.
Well, they were. The spirits I looked after resided in the two gates. As beautiful as you can imagine, those two were.
He grows quiet as he seems to reflect on his memories.
I miss them. I missed them a lot.
Sorry, that was really insensitive of me.
No, it wasn't. No, don't be sorry. The days I spent with them are some of the fondest memories I have.
He picks up the jar he keeps his rolls of cinnamon in. Oh!
They loved curry, you know. I used to have to make vegetable curries for them, so that they would actually get some vegetables in their diet. One of them loved spicy food, and the other loved hers as mild as you could get it.
So there were two of them?
Yep, That's always how it's been at the two gates.
Well, two, you kind of... Come on, Toru, you can't be this dense, can you?
Two spirits, one priest.
There's a longing in his voice as he talks about the past.
Believe me, they used to be a real handful. None like your two stray cats. Day after day, I would be the one chasing after them and making sure that they didn't do anything ridiculous. Cleaning up those two shrines was a lot of work too, but I loved every minute of it. The retirement plan for when my duties ended wasn't too bad either. Whoever's on the other side in the beyond, they're very generous to their priests.
A gentle smile forms on Grandpa's face. Why? What do you mean, gift?
I hope that I'll be able to make curry for them again one day. Both of us know that there's something past this life. There's somewhere out there in the beyond. And if I have to cook the unhealthiest curry I can bring them to me, then I will. But that's a long way off.
He rustles my hair.
I'm in no rush to head to the beyond. So don't you worry, Toru. Grandpa plans to stay around for a long time. After all, I can't leave my grandson to handle those two spirits by himself, can I?
Now that I think about it, Grandpa never really told me much about his past. Kind of refreshing to hear about good old Grandpapa. Beyond being a priest and the weird things he said about spirits, I don't actually know much about him. Wait, I've just realised something. I don't actually know what my grandmother looks like. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. You've never met your grandmother? Hold on a second. Just a minute. Just a minute. You don't know what your grandmother looks like, but you know... Hold on a minute. Grandpa did have a wife, didn't he? Well, if he didn't, then I definitely wouldn't be here. Well, yeah. Who was she then? I'm guessing she was one of the Shrine Maidens. I've never seen any photos of her around the house. She must have died a long time before I was born. But for today, I don't think I should ask him any more questions. Thanks, Grandpa. Maybe we can try out that vegetable curry you mentioned?
That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, but you've already started cooking something else.
There's no reason why I can't make both. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I can't put in some hard work, Todd.
I can only shake my head. He's funny, I like him. Oh, don't want yourself too hard, old man. It's best not to burn yourself out. Grandpa just laughs.
It'll be ready in about half an hour. So go ahead and take some time to rest in your room. You look pretty tired.
Sounds like a good idea. Heading up the stairs, I notice that the door to my room is open again. Okay, it's gonna be Kaio this time. Oh, come on, Nayako, it's Kaio. You can't just keep sneaking into my room like this. I almost read that as Islam. I slammed the door wide open. And it's Kaio. I was correct. I have multiple questions on why she's like this. This is some... Hold on a minute. Why is she like this? Why? Why? Why are you doing this, Kaio? I have multiple questions on why your skirt is down there. And why you look like you're actually asking for something. Pulling her skirt down, Kaio's eyes are partially closed. Words get stuck in my throat. I haven't actually seen her lingerie from this angle before. They both have black underwear, apparently. I don't know why, but they both do. Apparently from a comic, anyway. Although I focused on her chest a lot. She actually has quite an impressive ushiri.
Toru?
She looks back at me.
Nice to see you again.
She just... Bitch, you got your freaking... What are you doing in my room, Kaio?
Getting undressed?
Why in my room? Why are you here?
Is there something wrong with that? You are my priest after all. You understand me better than anyone else in this world. Something like this should not be a problem in a relationship as intimate as ours.
Well, yes. It actually is a problem.
Am I really so displeasing to look upon, Toru?
How do I put this across to her? How? How do I? I have no idea. No, it's not that at all.
Then what is the problem, Tadu?
The problem is the exact opposite. An extremely attractive girl getting dressed in front of me. How else am I supposed to react? Well, usually to say put a tent up, but usually that leads to demonetization. Not that these videos get anything anyway. She continues to pull her skirt down, letting it fall on the floor, giving me an unobstructed view of her panties and stockings. Stockings! We all like her stockings. Her panties tightly cling to her form, covering far less than you would expect. Surprisingly so. Once again, I find myself unable to avert my eyes. She looks back at me over my shoulder, her amber eyes watching my every action. This doesn't surprise me. I'm sorry, but this game really doesn't hit me as much as the other Sakura games do. It's kind of disappointing, actually. This one, I do like it, but it's sort of love-hate with it. I'm kind of like 6 out of 10 for this one overall at second. Kaio is just so robotic. I mean, I know some people like kudere or dandere characters, but come on, this is still a bit. Listen, if you're going to get undressed, use the bathroom or something. There's a lock from that for a reason. How come you acted so embarrassed with those wind spirits before? But now you're so brazenly stripping out in front of me?
I didn't want anyone else to see me like that. But I don't mind if it's you, Tadu. That is simply it.
Her hands begin to slip underneath her top, gradually pulling it upward. That's enough, alright?
Come on, Tadu. We are going to be together for a long time. So don't become so flustered by something as simple as this.
That's not the problem, I swear. If this is how she acts around me, I don't know what I'm going to do. Ravishing time. The more and more I see of her, the more my heart feels like it's going to act on its own. That's called primal instinct. I just wonder where this will all go. And we're just gonna... We just cut it off. Okay. 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 This makes me angry. This makes me really angry. God! Oy, oy, oy. Oh, this drives me mad. I'll try and let the room for a bit. I'll return to find Kaio waiting for me. Oh, that's what we did. She's seated in a formal pose once again.
Please excuse me. I was passing by your house and needed to get changed. It's a much further walk to my shrine than to here, so I felt that you would not mind.
Well, I guess I don't. Then what was the whole point in you being here the whole time? Ah! Oh, God, Tori, you're such a fucking idiot. Why are some of these portraying this so stupid? And so contradictory. Just let me know first. Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, at least let me know you're getting changed in my bloody room, thank you.
That is not an issue. I'm surprised that your grandfather did not mention that I was here.
Just to save my brain, I'm gonna end this here, because fuck that. I need to calm down, because that bit legitimately upset me. Oh god. It was so stupid. Oh well. What more can I say other than thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want any more from me, and I shall see you in the next video. Sorry, guys. I will indeed see you next time. I need to go de-stress.